Hi everyone. I wanted to take a few minutes to put together a quick mid-year video update for you, and I thought this format might be the best way for each of you to consume it when you have time. I want to start off with our vision and values, and our first vision and value, which is we came to win. And the reason I always like to remind us of that first vision and value is because when we win, a veteran's winning. When we win, one of our clients who wants to connect with veterans is winning. When we win, a family, a spouse, someone else is winning. There's purpose to what we do. And I know it's easy to forget that when we get in the day-to-day firefights that we get into in our jobs. But I don't want us to forget that. And sometimes we have to step back and realize that it's important what we do. Thank you for being a part of that effort. I want to talk a little bit about our progress so far in 2018 and what we've accomplished as we've finished up the first half of the year. And first thing, a quick financial update. Really good start to the year. 2018, Q1 and Q2, we've seen significant revenue growth over the same time period in 2017, and that makes everybody happy, for sure. From a standpoint of how we view that compared to all of the other things going on, it's even more outstanding. It's not that we're just growing in revenue and our operations team is growing. It's that we've got all these other enhancements going on around the company that just position us for even more growth as we move forward. And I want to talk about a few of those just to make sure that everyone's aware of them. One of the first ones I want to talk about is the sales team integration. Bringing those two teams together and integrating them into either a brand new CRM platform or a brand new version of that CRM platform, and then to a new set of rules was a huge challenge. And I have no doubt that we accomplished that in a much more seamless way than most organizations ever could have hoped to. I'm really proud of that effort. Our marketing team has been super challenged to support the growth in all of these additional product lines and taking that marketing team and spreading it out evenly across the entire organization, and they have stepped up and have done some amazing things. And some of the tech advancements that are going on are really helping support that effort too. When we think about the marketing and sales integration and all that's gone on, it's also helped us get started on our cross-selling efforts. And we've done a fantastic job in the first 6 months of selling a little bit over 800,000 of cross-selling. Fantastic work, and it's just a beginning. It's our first steps in that effort. I'm really proud of that. From a tech standpoint, oh my gosh, there's been so much going on there. And I know we get bits and pieces and we get great updates from that team, but I want to just hit on a few of them again to make sure that everyone's aware of them. First, the job board. You know, full candidate mobility, just that in itself, what it's doing to the traffic on the site, to our organic registrations, amazing. It's actually exceeding what we thought it would do. And they're working on the client mobility now, and there's so many more advancements coming there. It's really exciting. The work the tech team has done supporting the marketing platforms, the ability to create these ongoing campaigns because of the integration into Pardot. There's so much going on there that we're seeing some results of now, but the real yield from that is still in front of us, and grateful for the work there. Accounting, most of you don't even know, but we integrated the accounting team kind of into the Salesforce platform and automated the invoicing process for all of the Recruit Military products. This really just gives us a much more streamlined process and puts a better foot forward with our customers. And we'll eventually be doing the same thing for the contingency line as well. Along with the accounting project there, we also implemented a new credit card portal, which really provides a much better process for our customers to interact with our payment process and streamlines that process internally. All the recruiting enhancements, the work that was done recently to literally take a query in our best fit profile in Recruiterware down from minutes sometimes to seconds. That's been an incredible time savings for a team, our recruiting partner team, that is already overwhelmed, and anywhere we can save them time puts absolute dollars on the board for contingency product, and grateful for that. The enhancements we've done with our communication with candidates, the one-to-one texting, there's so much of that going on. All of these just continue to position us and differentiate us from our competitors. So grateful to the work that's happening there in the tech team. And as I go through this list of all these advancements and all of these things going on, It's amazing to me that I still haven't even mentioned the fact that we actually acquired a business during all of this. And so the acquisition of NBA Veterans is a really nice feather in our cap. I have no doubt that when we leverage the power of our marketing, our support teams, our sales team on that suite of products, we're going to see substantial growth over the next couple of years. And just another way that we'll be helping companies and veterans connect. And it's going to benefit everyone in the company as well, and we're excited about that. So we've talked about the progress, and there's a lot of good things going on, but I also want to talk about our team a little bit and what's going on inside the walls of Bradley Morrison Recruit Military. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was, as we've gone through this merger, we brought these companies together. We've done a great job of best practices transfer, and there's still more of that going on. And what we've done, or what we've accomplished as we've done that, we've created a more scalable, more stable, more flexible, and a more successful business. It's what we call, kind of at the board level, the modernization of Bradley Morrison Recruit Military. And it's something we're very excited about, and we believe wholeheartedly in the power of that as we move forward. But as you go through a time like that, and you go through these changes where we've adjusted positions, it's natural for us to have some turnover. And I wanted to talk about that for a minute. Our most important asset, period, is people. And I know every company says that. It's true at Bradley Morrison Recruit Military. And we take very seriously the development and growth of our people. And sometimes as talented people, which we have a company full of, come into an organization, they grow, they start to master their craft, and they're ready for that next step. Many times, as we have seen happen during this merger, that next step is available right here in the company. If you look around, there are so many people that are in different roles now after the merger and are growing. And by the way, there's so much more of that to come. But also sometimes that means the next step isn't available, and that's okay. This is what happens in a healthy company. This is what happens in good units in the military. Good, talented people come in, they're developed, they're grown, they're ready for the next step. They either find it there in that unit, in that company, or they move on to the next one. And that's what's happening here. It keeps a good flow of fresh perspectives coming through a company. It creates opportunities for the people that are staying within that organization. It's healthy. And while we are incredibly grateful for the work and the efforts and the contributions that some of these legacy Bradley Morris people who have left recently gave to us while they were here, we know that's the right step for them, and we embrace it, and we wish them the best. I also want to talk a little bit about our vision and values. Obviously I started off the meeting with them, but I want to remind everybody that the key to our vision and values is that we're all embracing them. That the leadership team embraces them and communicates them and lives them. That the newest person we hire tomorrow embraces them, and that we are all holding each other accountable for these things. For vision and values not to be just something written on paper, we all have to do our job in making sure it's a living, breathing document that we're all living by. And make no mistake about it, great companies do that well. We're a great company, and we're going to do that well. I want to tell you real quick about something that just has made me really happy over the past 6 months. And as we've kind of integrated the organizations and opened up the Cheers for Peers process to the entire company, the past 2 quarters I've been blown away. When Ann at the end of each quarter has sent me all of the contributions and all the nominations from people, I literally have been overwhelmed to see 30, 35 people taking time out of their day to recognize the effort of their peers is amazing. It's not normal. I don't believe other companies do that, and it's special. And I want to encourage us to keep doing that. That's what great teams do. I always used to tell kids I'd coach in baseball that the best teammates are the teammates that are sitting on the bench and are cheering on their teammates to be successful. And our Cheers for Peers program reminds me very much of that. I'm proud of it. Thank you for your work in that. So as we move forward into the back half of this year, I know Larry and the rest of the team is going to have plenty of commentary for you on what we need to do to stay on track with our mission, to keep growing and be ready for continued growth in a successful 2019. what I want us to think about big picture is I want us to continue to focus on two things: integrating and differentiating. Continue to bring our companies together, our people, our best ideas, our best processes together, because that will position us for growth. And I want us to continue to use all that to differentiate ourselves from our competitors, of which we're doing a fantastic job of right now. Lastly, I'm going to close, and yes, I'm closing. I could talk all day with you about what's going on in the company. I love hearing from you. And one of the things that we want to start is a great idea, is we want to do a monthly kind of Q&A session with me. And the real purpose of this is frankly just to open the door and say, now that it's a little bit harder for us to communicate because we have so many remote employees and everyone's so busy, we're not going to let that be an excuse. Once a month, we're going to set up a time. I'm going to jump on with you, whoever wants to attend. It will not be mandatory. We won't be keeping track. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's going on in your world. I want to hear what questions you have. And I think most importantly, and maybe this is a little bit selfishly, I want to make sure that every person in this company feels like they're communicated with. And if there's something they don't know, there's an opportunity to find that out. And so I'm pushing that ball into your court and saying it's on you. I'll be there. I look forward to talking with many of you when we get that opportunity. Thank you. Appreciate what you're doing. And let's kick the rest of 2018 in the rear. Thank you.